3, 2, 1. God damn it, Elgato.
What happened?
The thing just bugged out while I was buying skills. So, yeah.
Magical jump cutting?
Well, at least it didn't happen during gameplay.
Yeah.
So what exactly did you get then? Anything
I forget.
interesting?
I forget, but I get everything by missions. I get everything there is to get by mission 7. So, anyway, we're on a timer now. And this is one of the easiest missions in the game to S rank.
So you just gotta beat this dude before the time runs out then?
No. What you need to do is get the melancholy soul to a specific door that it unlocks. While it still has energy in it. If you fuck up and the time runs out, there is a special thing that you can go to that we actually saw in an earlier part that will recharge the melancholy soul. However, if you need to recharge the melancholy soul, you're doing something very wrong.
Oh, and I assume once you recharge it, you gotta do the whole thing with the time limit all over again, though.
Yeah, you might as well just restart the mission.
Yeah, in fact, when you leave that room, you'll have to fight another shadow as well, I think. I only did it once, and I did it on purpose just to see what would happen. It's very easy to get to where you need to go because it literally involves just jumping down a really long drop once you get out of the room.
So that's how you get that.
Well, the easiest way to get it involves... I shouldn't have done that.
Jump into a random point of the level.
Yeah, if you stinger off the edge of a jump, you'll do a really long jump. Yeah, it's a bit of a trick there. It's the only long jump that you have, apart from the automated ones that happen over specific pits.
Well, can you, like, sequence break stuff by doing that, or not really?
You can get to a few things by doing that. I think there's one blue orb fragment way up high in the sky in one area that requires you to do it.
That's the one near the bridge area, isn't it?
Yeah, the bridge area during the second half of the game when everything gets reshuffled.
Yeah.
Every single classic DMC game has backtracking during the second half. Arguably, 1 and 3 do it the best.
Well, 4 does it the worst.
4 does it the worst because they don't really change anything. They just put some demon clouds in the forest area.
It's just Dante going the opposite direction.
Yeah.
So it's almost like reverse rebirth in a
Yeah.
Rechain of Memories.
Sure.
It's like the inverted castle, except it's not even upside down.
It's just
Here,
like,
go through the
you
castle
need the castle. Just do it again.
Now, I want you to close your eyes for a second. I got something to show you. Ta-da! It's the castle. I know, right?
Anyway, I think I S-ranked this in this playthrough. Hang on. Yes! S-rank! I S-ranked a Devil May Cry 1 mission. I am badass!
Easiest one.
Yeah, the Devil May Cry 1's, ranking system is incomprehensible to me. Partly because, unlike the other games, it doesn't tell you what it's ranking you on. It just gives you a letter.
I assume it has something to do with, like, a combination of how fast you did it and how many enemies.
It could be
How-
time,
Damage taken.
shots fired, damage taken, yeah.
Time taken, orbs picked up, how much damage you take, how consistently you got your combo ratings up, and what weapons you used. Basically, if you use weaker weapons, you're going to rank higher.
So the ranking is impressed.
Yeah, basically, it rewards you for using less of your resources. Also, using items will lower your rank.
Because you're a pansy and had to use health items.
No, using any kind of items. Actually, the items in DMC1 are the most broken. Go over here, you'll get a free blue orb fragment. Yeah. The secrets in DMC1 are all...
particularly dickish?
Not as such. There are a few that are really hard to find, but DMC. But really, the hard things to find are the secret missions, not the orbs that are floating around.
Just
Oh,
looking
look.
at this, actually. Well, I'm sorry. You guys say something?
A shiny thing. There's a shiny thing.
Experience has taught me to investigate anything that glows.
It's a rusty key, but why was it glowing? There's no
Just looking at this area though, you can definitely see a lot of
Oh look, it's the
holdovers.
yeah, it's Resident Evil 4.
Yeah, this entire castle area actually is pretty much in Resident Evil 4. They even had like the aqueduct
and these enemies.
and these the insect enemies too. Yeah.
the Beelzebubs, yes.
Yeah.
These
Well,
things,
that
by
does
the way.
4 came out several years after
Yeah.
Devil May Cry did, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
About 2 or 3.
Well, I also have another question kind of resulting with that. Do we know who the main character was for that version of Resident Evil? Was it going to be Leon all the way, or
I
what?
think it was always planned to be Leon.
Actually, what I heard was that Tony Redgrave was a holder name from when they were making an early version of Resident Evil 4.
So they would have had a new character there instead.
Yeah, presumably. Not sure. I could be wrong on that, so don't quote me.
Because I know the second version of Resident Evil 4 had Leon in it.
Yeah, the one with the flashlight and the ghosts and the thing that...
One that I actually really want to play.
The one that I want to play, yeah. I want to play that too. I wish they would just make it, just for the hell of it. Finish that game.
What would
Put
they
it up
call
for
it?
download.
Resident Evil 4 different this time version?
Resident Evil 4, actually a Resident Evil game with Resident Evil story stuff.
Just a quick glance at Resident Evil 4's development cycle. Initially, the story was based on unraveling the mystery surrounding the body of protagonist Tony. No last name given, but I think your Tony Redgrave character you brought up mentioned bears fruit, so...
Probably. Yeah, the Tony Redgrave name actually exists in the games. It's engraved on Dante's guns. You can see it in the menu screens. I'm not sure if that if that's because the guns were intended to be used in Resident Evil 4 at some point, or if they just included it for no reason, or if they had the backstory worked out at this point and just didn't include it in the game. I don't know. It's all kind of confusing to me.
Either way, I like to consider the Devil May Cry franchise in context with Resident Evil, so they're all related.
They're in the same universe? Wow.
Yeah.
Wow. So Dante just ignores the zombie plagues. They're
Yeah.
not demons, they're viruses. I don't have to worry about that.
Yeah, true. That's how it works. They're not rotting, they're fermenting.
Alright, away from zombie and Resident Evil stuff, fuck this guy. Seriously, fuck this enemy so hard.
Why? He's just trying to make sure that his hedges are...
Whoa, your mic.
Ted, your
Unplugged.
headset's no longer working.
Oh, no. Oh, that's just because I moved the mic away from my face for a moment. I'm back.
Okay.
That was
Anyway.
weird. How are you doing?
I needed to adjust it a little bit, and I accidentally...
I had to move my face away from the mic so I could breathe.
No, the earpieces were just bothering my ears, so I was wiping them down, and I accidentally...
Chocolate Ted.
What do you got to say about this boss, Lewis?
It's not a boss, it's a regular enemy. In fact, we're
Oh,
going to be
sorry.
fighting quite a few of these. And, you
It
know,
just wants to
they-
make sure your hedges are neatly trimmed.
Yeah, hey, no, don't touch my hedges. Alright?
What are you, a hedgehog?
I like my hedge.
Is that new slang for testicles or something like that?
I
following
like
here.
my hedges exactly where they are. And no, I'm not talking about trimming the bush.
Oh my.
Basically, the only way to reliably hit this thing is by helm splitting it. By doing the downward slash, but it keeps parrying the damn thing.
Well, Link would have no problem with the helm splitting this.
Also, this is where the mission ends. It just randomly ends when you pick up this item. Okay.
Dante's so satisfied picking up that key.
May I just
deserve a break.
May I just highlight the fact that that mission consisted entirely of 2 hallways in 1 room.
Yeah, the mission, whoever chopped up the missions really did it in kind of an arbitrary way at some point.
Yeah.
It's just like, you're making a new save file for some reason.
I'm making a new save file because I was using my Elgato at this point, and I was really worried about recording glitches. So I basically made a new save file for every mission, and I forgot to cut that save out for some reason, I guess.
How often do you break up your recording sessions? Is like 1 or 2 hours every session, or do you just keep going until your thumbs fall off?
Generally, I break them into 20-minute, half-hour parts if I can. Or
Okay.
yeah. Round trip. I don't think I use that move much, but it's actually a pretty fun move to use when you try it. If you hold down the sword button, Dante will wind up, and then he'll throw his sword like a boomerang, and it'll just hover on top of an enemy until it decides to come back. Anyway, we go from one mission where we have a timer-based item key to another mission where we have a timer-based item key, one after the other.
Are you taking damage because
Yeah,
of the...
the key is the key is damaging him.
This time our timers are health bar. Hi, Phantom.
Oh, I thought that he was taking damage from the sewer water. Like, Dante really, really hated his socks getting wet.
What a whip!
But it smells and it's all icky.
Now that I have the devil trigger, I actually and enough runes for it, I actually don't mind fighting Phantom in these hallways because it's actually really easy.
Whoa! They're getting up on our face with that. Imagine if we had a 3D TV with that sort of shit.
3D TV, who was stupid enough to actually get one of those?
If you
Well,
have
you
the
can
money
play
to
Sonic
spare.
Generations in 3D with one, so I'd assume at least 20% of the Sonic fan base.
Gareth.
Actually, some of the HD ports of old games include 3D. I know the Prince of Persia HD collection does. Which would actually be pretty cool if it works right. Secret mission! This was another one where I was expecting to save Scum, because what you have to do is get one of these things to kill the other. Basically, the only thing that it can damage the other thing with is that rock throwing move.
Oh, so it's like that one enemy in Pikmin. The ones that shoot out the giant.
Yeah, armored cannon beetle. That's it.
Yeah, the rocks home in on you, so you can literally just lead the rock to an enemy and kill it for you.
Here's the trick to knowing whether or not you're actually doing anything. When you see your combo meter appear on the screen with a D dull, when a rock hits the enemy, that's how you know it's done damage. So just keep your eye up there. Well, keep your eye on the enemies too, but watch the combo meter.
The combo meter is programmed to show up whenever they do damage, whenever damage happens.
They take damage, yeah.
Not whenever you deal damage. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Jim,
anyway.
stop!
Oh god.
Uh-oh. You have to use an item.
Lewis,
Shame.
I need your man card.
Shame!
I'm going to be ripping them up right now.
Hey, there is no shame in using a vital star in this mission. Just remember that we're on fixed camera mode, and the camera keeps switching angles while we're jumping around trying to dodge these things.
Okay,
This is a really badly designed mission.
I can't hear you over the sound of your man card being revoked.
Okay, here's a question for you, Lewis. When the camera changes angles, does Dante's movement change in accordance to that? Like if you're pressing forward and then the camera turns 90 degrees, is Dante still going in that same direction, or does he just turn left for no good reason?
Actually, that's a good thing to bring up. Dante will continue walking in the same direction that he's going until you move the analog stick. So you can keep holding it and he'll just keep running.
Okay, because there's some games where the character will keep on going.
Where
in the
every time the
direction where you're
camera-
pointing. So if you hold the control stick in the right way, the game will just kind of like freak out and flip between the two camera angles.
yeah, you get mad space syndrome over it. Yeah. I know. A lot of players reflexively change the direction of the analog stick whenever the camera switches. Don't do that. Just hold the analog stick in the direction you were going.
That, or I just kind of stop moving altogether.
Well, stopping is another thing, but you don't really need to do that.
It is sort of weird to be holding up on the control stick and watching Dante move left or whatever. Though. It's just one of those things.
I find myself pausing all the damn time in Resident Evil, classic Resident Evil, because of the camera angle changes.
Well, you don't have to worry about controls in Resident Evil because forward is always run the direction your character is facing. Is awkward
because you can't move for shit, regardless.
Good old tank controls.
No.
May we never see you again.
Don't they bring them back for Revelations? And are those guys bleeding maggots?
Revelations. Isn't Revelations in Resident Evil 6 style, though?
No,
I would say more of a hybrid of 4 and
controls.
5.
Oh, 4 and 5. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. Resident Evil 6 controls are the controls that I want to keep, though, just for the record. Up we go. Don't try walking up the steps to get up here, because the steps in the bottom half of this section actually end with a dead end.
And you almost fell right off.
No, actually, I jumped down on purpose.
Yeah, I was waiting for
you can't
it,
go up
though.
via the steps because there's a do not enter sign and Dante doesn't know how to react to it.
An emblem of a sun. Okay, now we've got like what, 80 more of these to find.
I just want to look at it.
The energy leeching key thing is another thing that we're going to be seeing again in this series. They bring it back in 3, but the cool thing about the one they use in 3 is that it gives you infinite devil trigger while you're holding it, so you can just blaze through the mission like a madman.
Kind of makes you want to hold on to the key for as long as you can, actually.
Yeah,
Yeah.
but then you'd have to be juggling your health all the time. That's a pain in the ass.
Yeah.
Yes, Doc. I agree.
I agree, Scooby.
Oh god, is that my dog? It's my dog. It's my dog. It's barking outside my window. Fuck.